advice would you give somebody out there that's watching that wants to do something that they're passionate about?
I would say bet on yourself. You are your best bet. Like, believe in yourself, bet on yourself, and drop the comparison.
Hey everybody, it's Kyle Live, and today I am here with Mo. It is MDotRoss in the house.
Hey, hi everyone.
Today we are here because you have this amazing event called Chic Social, and this year is all about health and beauty, and I'm so excited about it. So can you tell me a little bit about what is happening this year?
Oh, it's some great things. This year, Chic Social is all about beauty and wellness. So we're going to have some yoga, some kombucha, some great swag bags with wellness and beauty takeaways, a nice curated beauty market by some amazing women-owned businesses. And then we're going to have some great conversation led by Naya of Yoga with Naya and Milan of Cultured Kombucha. So I'm really excited. And we get to have you as our wonderful media host. So blessed, so thankful. I'm ready to make all this magic happen so we can pour into each other.
I love it. So this event to me is so special because it's not really about one of those like super large events. It's not over publicized. It's one of those things about just women coming together genuinely and having a moment. So
Yes.
Tell me how did Chic Social evolve?
Oh, wow. Yes, keeping it intimate is my main goal, just because I want to be able to connect with every woman that comes in, and I want the women in the building to really be able to form some great relationships and nurture those, get to know each other, and see like how we can be inspiring and motivating to one another. It's so crazy because you were there from the beginning.
Yes.
I remember moving to DC and hating it and being in this place where I was like, oh my gosh, I miss all my Atlanta girls, all my LA girls. I already had this network, and I had to put myself out there and be very vulnerable.
Yes.
And build the community that I know I needed. So if I needed it, I knew there were other women like me who needed it as well.
Absolutely.
And
So talk about that birth, right? So you just dropped down in DC and you realize that you need a circle of girlfriends. Like, how was it to put yourself out there and start something new?
oh wow, it was tough. And I didn't do it on my own. My husband did. He pushed me.
Shout out to your husband. Hey, Vernon.
He's pretty awesome. He got on, the gram.
Yes.
So many relationships are birthed from the gram.
Yes.
And he found some really cool fashion events that were going on in the city that he thought I would like, because I was back at working in corporate America. And I was just out of my element of what my passion was. So I went to this event. I ended up mixing and mingling and finding some really dope women that I actually clicked with in DC, which was really hard in the beginning.
Absolutely.
And it kind of got my wheel spinning, like, oh my gosh, I need to get out here. I need to do this more. And then I was like, Kyla's here. Like, I love her. We were always on the gram or on Facebook going back and forth, like, we need to see each other. And we always had that really good bond in college, and you were someone who constantly, like, inspired me to do more, and always was like, girl, you're the bomb. I'm like, no, you're the bomb.
Right. and as I'm getting to, we still had that conversation. Like, I'm like, Mo, you are so dope. You are so dope.
And I'm like, girl, you're killing it. So I was like, I have found this group of women who were just like keeping me like lifted, keeping me motivated, you being one of them. And I had run into a few other girls, and I'm like, oh, that needs to be the foundation of it. Like, I want to bring out these women that I look to for inspiration and motivation. I want to create this intimate platform so that they can share their gifts and what they're actually moving in and doing. As at that time, we have these full-time jobs that we're balancing as well. And I'm sure it was more women like us who needed that push, that pump, that story. So like, hey, you can do your 9 to 5, but hey, you can also work on what you are truly gifted and passionate to do.
Absolutely. So tell us about your passions, because you're multifaceted. You have so many gifts and so many talents. And when I tell you, it's like people think about the obstacles in front of them to get something done. But I can honestly say that you have really just bulged through everything that's in front of you. That seems like an obstacle, to just take a step in front of, like literally one step in front of the other to get something amazing started. So tell me what exactly Mo does, and how did this come about for you to just move forward and fight against fear?
Ooh, girl, the struggle is real. I think it's still real, but in 2017, when I did the first Chic Social, it was still that fire in me that knew, you know, I wanted my own boutique, which is something that I always wanted. I have a background in journalism. You know, PR is what kind of put me on the map, what I did leaving out of college, and what I do still really love and like to do in different areas. I'm learning that all of those skills that I have, where I like to use them.
Yes.
So my goal, I was like, let me brand myself.
Yes.
Let me figure out what I am truly passionate about and how I can run with it. Because you can be good at a lot of things and you can just wear yourself dry trying to figure out, oh, but I want to do this. I'm like, I need to focus on what can be monetary for me. How can I make some money?
Yes.
And what seems to be what I love to do, what I'm passionate about, that could be a passion project that I don't have to see money from. So that was starting my online boutique to bring in money and to just really, you know, pursue that goal that I always had. I moved that brick and mortar idea to online, but then use my events as my passion project to host for women, because I just love bringing women together. And using that to kind of get all of my fun planning itches scratched. So that's where I thought of the idea of Chic Social as an annual event. And then last year I do like a few lifestyle events for everyday women throughout the year.
I love it. And you did the cycling, which I wasn't able to go to. I'm not, and everybody who knows me knows I'm not working out. Sorry, not sorry. But you did the cycling, and what other things do you have coming up?
Oh, wow. So we partnered with Soul Cycle last year, which was amazing. That opportunity just came about and it grew, and I was able to do a few different sessions. And then I want to do some more fun stuff, like some dinners.
Yes.
Happy hours, just like really cool elevated experiences that I think everyday women consumers don't typically get, because if you're not that it girl, but bringing that experience to all of us, is that we can come together and have fun and just hang out, and then really nurture those relationships that we're creating at a Chic Social.
Okay, so we're going to end this with a drop of inspiration. So if you could inspire everybody that's watching to do something that they're passionate about through your life experiences and your journey through starting Chic Social and starting MDotRoss and doing all these amazing things and bringing women together, what advice would you give somebody out there that's watching that wants to do something that they're passionate about?
I would say bet on yourself. You are your best bet. Like, believe in yourself, bet on yourself, and drop the comparison.
Yes.
Because, you know, that's key. Don't compare. Your life is your life. It's no one else's. So bet on yourself, drop the comparison, and do you, boo.
I love it. All right, guys, so drop the comparisons, bet on yourself, and do you, boo. Until next time, guys. Thanks so much. Peace.
Bye.